Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and it's been almost a month. A month since I tweeted, how soon until we ban this card from Wild? This was like a day before the Twist season even went live. We knew the card was broken August 31st, and we are nearing a month since Twist launched, since the Wild expansion launched, and we have not seen a single balance change, and I'm to the point where I'm just gonna call it out. It's not acceptable, and this is a brand new mode that how in the heck do you expect it to succeed if you do nothing to support it other than asking for money for, you know, packs, right? So we're gonna go into it. What's going on or what's not going on with Twist and Wild, and how everything is out of whack, the community reception to it, because I put out a tweet earlier, I guess yesterday, today, whatever, as I'm recording, where I had a lot of responses from key content creators like Regis and Sun Glitters, and Dredge chimed in. I want to give some community feedback other than just me yapping my gums, and just look at the numbers, because Vicious Syndicate put out a report. It's awful, and it makes absolutely no sense. I don't think it's acceptable. We'll get into it, but you know what is acceptable? You can enter a giveaway. You can win free stuff out of my pocket. I'm giving away this Cthulhu portrait, 2 of them out of my pocket. All you have to do to enter that giveaway, like and comment in the video description below. The one I'm looking at here, I'll dislike it because, I mean, look at this face. That face is stupid, but whatever. Anyways, yeah, like and comment on that video. Be subscribed to the channel and you'll have a chance to win. So yeah, I'm being a little bit negative, more so than normal lately, but I'm just super frustrated. I was so excited for Twist. So excited that the first day played like 9 hours straight. I couldn't put it down. I played 3 more. We got rank 1 legend off stream. I was the first 1 legend. I couldn't stop playing. I had a ton of fun. So many cool decks that we'll get into that. The best part, board and minion battles matter. No insane mana cheat, no ATKs, just back and forth, blah, blah, blah. This is why I love Hearthstone, and I genuinely had a great time. And then we all figured out what was broken. It was very obvious what was broken, and it hasn't really been that much fun. In looking at HS Replay, there's 3 classes in the positive. Ironically, Warrior's probably better than Hunter, but there's a face deck out there, and the face decks always get pushed up in win rate because, well, they just punish, this is across all ranks, it just punishes the new players, but it's actually a pretty decent deck. But yeah, Warlock, out of control, Rogues, really oppressive, and you basically only have a few decks out there, and if you look at like the card statistics, like Mulligan win rate, Chamber of Visitus, 67% right now in Twist. And if you're looking at Wild, 74% at Legend ranks or Diamond through Legend, like completely clear outliers that would always get nerfed immediately, especially if it was standard. And well, we haven't seen anything. It is September 23rd. We still haven't heard anything other than a dev comment saying that it will come shortly after the mini set. And I'm not blaming the devs on this one because I feel like this is all Blizzard resources to give them, you know, patch updates and all that. But the launch of Twist to me has just been an absolute shame, a travesty to the mode that I think is really cool to play. Old cards with a new twist of new cards, new rules. That's all great. But when you look at the Twist Data Reaper report, you see spreads like this, where you have 3 classes or 4 classes, I guess, making up almost the entirety of everything here. If you look at the power level, I'll link this below. If you want to take a look at this Data Reaper report on Twist, they have deck lists and stuff if you want to take a look, and they have some takes and all that, so it's kind of cool. You see there's tier 1, 3 decks. They don't even think Rogue's tier 1, by the way. That's how crazy it is. But you have tier 1, Warlock, Hunter, Control Warrior, and then there's everything else. Rogue, and you got to go all the way down here to find other stuff going. Like, it's so unbalanced. It's such a completely obvious mess with some obvious cards like Chamber of Visitus that yet it still hasn't been changed. And I would like to use it as an example. TFT recently had a big content update where they had I don't know whatever content drop they had their lead dev go on that day, like later that day or the next day, apologize for missing the mark on the balance of Horizon Bound's launch. And the team is working on a micro patch to ship as soon as possible, which is looking to be tomorrow afternoon. They literally patched the game the next day. They saw it was a mess. They saw it was broken. They patched it the next day, which is just crazy to me that we have live service games that are direct competitors to Hearthstone. TFT, at least if you look at the comparison to Battlegrounds, a direct competitor, they're updating the next day, and we were waiting a month for this. And that's not even to talk about the accessibility issues with Twist, where it's so expensive to possibly play it. The lack of promotion. I took a look at Blizzard's press center. They updated, like, it's where they put their art, all the promotional stuff. They put the mini set in here, all the artwork. I wanted to use some of the art from the new cards on the thumbnail. They still haven't even uploaded that. You have the Titans full art, right? They don't even, their basic Blizzard press package, they can't be bothered to upload the art. There's no expansion symbol for Caverns of Time. There were no pre-orders. There was no promotional events other than one in-game event. There were no drops. There was like, they'd sponsor streamers to play it. There was zero money put into promoting it. Almost zero. Even the mode itself, right? It was dropped into patch notes and like a blog. There was no video assets created. There was nothing to promote it. But that's not even it. Like, let's say they got no money to promote it. Like, the very least they could do is be ready for an emergency patch when you're launching a brand new mode, a brand new first ever wild expansion. You at least have like some room for a patch, right? Content creators have been really frustrated with this. We have Otter's here. He's a wild content creator. Can someone explain to me why we still have this card buffed? Like, we figured out it was over buffed day one, and we've gone 3 weeks with no mention of a patch anytime soon. I'm just in disbelief how poorly Twist and Wild have been treated since the first direct to Wild set. Like, they were hyping it as a big Wild thing, and the only Wild part of this event is Chamber of Viscidus, which is broken the mode. All the other cards really see play outside of some of the buff stuff. And yeah, it led to me tweeting this out, which got a bunch of responses today. Interest in Twist has basically died from what I've seen across every major platform I follow. I don't really see people talking about it. I'm not putting it in the video title because I feel people aren't going to click as much. Like, that's the way it is. It's already like this mode that I did see a lot of excitement. If you look at like my card reviews for it, hyping up the announcement of it, some of the best views I've had in a while. The gameplay stuff was doing pretty well very early on, but it's just died a death already. Because, like, how can you get it invested in a mode that Blizzard can't be bothered to, you know, fix at all or give reasonable pricing for? But anyways, I said, I don't know how you launch a brand new mode, your first ever wild expansion, and leave it hanging with such obvious outliers. The almost should be right over here. I should not stream and type, but I did type this while I was streaming. Anyways, for like a month now, how is it supposed to succeed? And this is where I'll give the other content creators a bit of a voice. Dreads, who primarily streams Arena, said changes should have been made to problematic cards a long time ago. Hearthstone likes to wait and put changes into planned patch timings, but I feel like that timing is that thinking is a bit outdated. 100%. TFT is really showing them how it needs to be done. Even with the anomalies like the shuffle cards and discover a new hero power should already be gone. Again, very frustrating anomalies. I think pretty much universally almost talking about, like, people are like, anomalies all right, but those ones are really annoying. Can't we get rid of them? Like, can we get a hotfix for that? Maybe we'll get it today. It's possible. Friday is a common hotfix day, but still, like, why could it be out right now, right? Like, he's making that point. Regis had a very good insight, I thought. Regis said, man, I hate being a doomer, but this feels like another mode format that's being doomed from the start. It feels like they made these big pushes to get modes out the door, but aren't well prepared for what's next, missing the mark when it comes to adapting and supporting them. Duels got some content for a while, but never got fundamental system changes it probably needed. And now Duels gets nothing. We haven't had any major content for Duels, I believe, since the new Deathlight heroes came in that Regis revealed back in like December. And before that was the one hero I revealed, I think, the pirate one, and that's it. That's nothing since then. Mercenaries failed to adapt its gameplay or monetization to meet players halfway, and Mercs is literally dead. It's in maintenance mode. Less than 2 years. It's 2 years in October that it launched, so already gone, dead. Like, there's no support for it. Twist preview season didn't seem to resonate because it was Yen and Stormwind. Like, nobody wanted to see that again, and then wasn't ready to adapt balance at launch. I'm aware there are likely various understandable reasons these things happen, technical and production and otherwise, but that's not something players see or frankly should have to care about. True. Like, I really don't want to give the devs crap on this because I can see the frustration with them. I know they want to fix this. I think Aleko used the words, in a perfect world, we patch this right now, but they can't. They're like handcuffed, and it's just, it's so frustrating. Anyways, and he continues here, and now they've got this, Netflix keeps canceling the shows I like early. Why would I watch their new show? Problem with players are probably really hesitant to put faith in a product when they've seen this happen multiple times now. Why would you invest, right? Saw it happen to Mercs, Duels. The only mode that really worked was Battlegrounds, and that was like free. And then they paywalled the hero portraits or the hero selections. Cantaloupe and other content creators said, agree, I also don't think it's negative to spend $100 or more on something, then be upset you didn't get the experience you paid for. Like, I bought all the damn signatures and I'm barely playing Twist because it's like 3 decks. It's boring. It's boring to face and play the same stuff non-stop. But there's also some more feedback as well. Sun Glitters, who's a Battlegrounds content creator, said marketing is non-existent for everything that isn't standard, it seems. Battlegrounds got lucky to be released when the money was still there, but since 2020, I think nothing was spent on promoting the mode, apart from was it the Lobby Legends, their esports thing, which is barely promoted at all, but that didn't really reach anyone. I think the budget got cut so hard that nothing new can be successful, even if it's good at the start. Because I think most of us see the potential with it, but without proper marketing, without a proper launch, it's not going to succeed, right? You can't. It's just not going to magically work, even if it's a great thing. If people don't know about it, or like right now, it's not balanced, it's just not going to work, right? It's too risky to invest in it since Mercenaries, maybe. It's so sad because that Hearthstone is so good. I agree. I still love Hearthstone. Still play it every day. I bitch about it nonstop, but I still love the game. And then for Twist, as far as I know, people have to invest money into something that Blizzard doesn't really seem to care about. That is the perception already, or have confidence in based on the amount of effort money put into it. I think the trust is broken. You see a theme here. Regis and Sunglers both saying like customer trust just going out the window with these half-assed, shoddy launches. Cantaloupe also replied here with, I'd for sure have played it every month if it got the changes it needed when it needed them. It's too big of a cash sink to commit to if the support isn't even there. And I got a lot of comments around that, being frustrated. Follow me on Twitter if you want to take a look at this stuff. But yeah, it's disheartening, right? Matt London, the mode's lead, the guy who left it, is now left, so he'll probably get no support. I don't think it works that way, but it looks bad, right? So, and we just got sadness in just mercenary players first time. So yeah, I'm just really disappointed. I don't think it's acceptable that it's like we're probably gonna get a patch next week, right? Like that's probably what's gonna happen, but that's way too late. Like it's way too late, and I'll be surprised to see if Twist could possibly recover from this. The mode is really great. It's really cool. It's fun to play with those old cards with that new twist to it. But when the new cards are super broken and it's just not the nostalgia you kind of want, and it feels like they're not giving support communication on it. It's just such a bad look, and like I want it to succeed. It's literally my dream mode of Hearthstone, to be able to play through rotating formats with cool new rules, and as long as it's relatively kind of like remotely balanced and promoted and affordable, then it's great. And it's none of those things right now, and I don't know if that's going to change, but I thought I'd put that out there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.